Hi everyone, welcome to Suresh Techs. If you're visiting our channel for the first time or if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to Suresh Techs. So in our previous tutorial, we looked at HTML head element. So there are different other elements which we can keep under the head element. So today in this tutorial, we will look at HTML layout. Layouts are basically used to develop a well-designed application. For example, if you look at any of the web applications, let me go back to the browser. Okay, so this is the browser. So let me open any of the web application. Let me go to the Google. Let me go to let me go to the Google. So now let me try to go back let me try to go to YouTube. Now if you look at the YouTubes, so this is one of a website, right? So this is also a website. If you look at here on the top, you have something called you have few elements on the top which is called a header. And similarly, if you look at the left side, you have many items available, so using which you can navigate between the screens. For example, if you want to go to the trending, you will click on the trending. So here if you look at this, which is there in the left side, is called a navigation bar. So these are the different semantic elements which are available. So these are the different semantic elements which are part of the layout, right? So layout basically looks something like this. Okay, so on the top, which is there as a header, and then the navigation elements, and we'll have some sections, articles. So there are different things which are part of a layout. So don't get confused with don't get confused with this structure of the layout element. So this is basically a rough idea of how to design a well documented. So this is a rough idea of how to develop a well designed application. So basically a well designed application will follow all these rules. So if you look at the top, so header basically defines the header of the document. So if you look at this HTML, sorry, if you look at this YouTube application on the top, where you have a YouTube icon and the logo, and then the bell icon, and then the YouTube apps, and then icon to create a new video. So this section is part of a header. And similarly, if you look at the left side, so whatever you have here, so which is part of a navigation. And similarly, somewhere here, here this is part of, so wherever you are viewing, and wherever you are viewing the videos, which is part of a section. So this is which is part of a section, right? So these are the different semantic elements which are part of a layout. Okay, so how do you lay out a web application, right? So previously we worked with HTML tables. So I'm so sorry to say that you should never lay out a web application using HTML tables. So HTML tables elements is purely developed to work with the tables. If you have a requirement to work with a table or to create a table, just use the table element. Apart from that, don't think about it. And especially never think about tables when you design a layout. Okay, so design a layout. So there are four more techniques called CSS float property, CSS flexbox, CSS framework, and CSS grid. If you look at all these four techniques, all are part of CSS. So I'm not going to discuss about all these different so I'm not going to talk about all these techniques in this tutorial. And when we discuss about CSS, I'm going to talk about all these different techniques available to design a layout. So just for this tutorial, just remember that layouts is a concept in HTML used to design a develop a well designed web application. That's it. So what to use? So which one to choose among these 5 techniques? As I told earlier, forget about HTML tables, and 4 other techniques available, which are CSS float property, flexbox, framework, and grid. So I'm going to talk about all this stuff in our CSS tutorial. So for now, I'm not going to give an answer for this. Please do wait for CSS tutorials. That's it for today. Please do subscribe to Suresh Techs. Thank you so much.